Welcome back to another Out of the Park 24 video. We ended our last video after Game 1 of the AL Wild Card, Phillies versus Tigers, and in this one we're in Game 2. We joined the action in the top of the 8th, where the Tigers are up 1-0, just 2 innings away from possibly advancing if we can hold on here. Let's catch you up to speed on what's happened so far in this game. We have our run via an RBI single from Luke Leto way back in the top of the 3rd. Big game Brant Herter was originally penciled in to be our starter, but I actually noticed that Phillies lineup has an OPS like 50 points higher against lefties than righties. So we brought in Ryan Wentz, who really spent a lot of the season in the bullpen, and he only made 4 starts. And he went 6 2/3 shutout innings, giving up just 3 runs, not walking any, striking out 8. Really good outing from Wentz. I knew it was a risk throwing him. I do think Herter's the better pitcher, but we went with the matchups here, and it seems to have paid off. Alex Lang came in and closed out the 7th. We've got our boy Gabe Kapler doing the managing here, not me. We'll continue to let him do that. And here's Riley Green leading off the top of the 8th with a 2-2 pitch coming from Gregory Soto. Ooh, Green is down on strikes. Daniel Human, the 0-2. Well, he's only human. He struck out. Now here's Luke Leto, who is 1 for 2 with an RBI today, 2 for 7 with 2 ribbies in the series, the 0-1 pitch. And Leto hits it into center, but that's going to be playable for Uribe out there in center. And we'll go to the bottom of the 8th. And Alex Lang is still on, which is not necessarily the decision I'd be making, but hey, you live by the Gabe, you die by the Gabe, you know? And first dude grounds out to second. Now we've got Adrian Chagaste up. Chagaste. He grounds it to third on a 1-2 pitch, and Leto throws it to Malloy, franchise player to franchise player, and he's out. Now here's Justin Crawford up, the 3-2 pitch. Strikes him out swinging, and we will go to the top of the 9th. Matt Horvath. Can we get an insurance run here? That would sure be nice. Make the bottom of the 9th a little more relaxing. This dude struck out 104 guys in 73 1/3 innings this year. Horvath hits it near to left, but looks playable for whoever the left fielder is. Stephen Kwan got it. Dalton Varsho now up. The 3-2 pitch to the outfielder. Ooh, he's down looking. Here's Sincere Divorce, pinch hitting here for the catcher. What's our catcher's name again? Bo Jonas, right, of course. I wasn't sure if Jonas or Aliendo was starting, but it's Jonas. All right, 1-0 pitch coming now to Divorce. He's 1 for 11 as a pinch hitter. Slowly grounded to third, but playable. Makes the throw to first. And we will go to the bottom of the 9th, where the Tigers are 3 outs away from advancing. We've got Karcher, our closer, on. Ricky Karcher, of course. The 2-2 pitch coming from Karcher here to the leadoff hitter. And that's Trey Turner, who goes down looking. Huge. Here's Stephen Kwan now. He's 0 for 6 in the series. 3-0 pitch coming. Ooh, way low. Walked him. Well, we put Varsho in to keep Divorce. Oh, they wanted Divorce in right field for the glove. That makes some sense to me. Although Varsho was in right field. Yeah, I don't know. I'd kind of rather see Aliendo in there. All right, now here's Bychik. This is the first pitch coming. Oh, sharply grounded to short. We're not going to get both, though. Had to go too deep in the hole to get it. That's what she said. So now we've got 2 down. Man, Bychik is really slow, too. Bobby Witt Jr. up. This is dangerous. 1-2 pitch coming to Witt. And he strikes him out, and the Tigers advance. Congrats to the Detroit Tigers. Thank you. Riley Green gets the series MVP. Went 444 average and on base. A home run, 2 RBIs, scored 3 runs. So, great outing from Ryan Wentz. I don't know. He got player of the game. He maybe should have gotten series MVP. It was only a 2-game series. And then the bullpen held it together. So, good series, good job, good work, everybody. We go on now. We reseed, and I'm actually not sure who we'll get. Let's go to the next playoff round, because I can't remember what all the records are here between Red Sox, Cubs, all that. I have a personal message. All right. I told you guys. He wasn't general manager. He was assistant GM. So I told you guys that my staff was like feuding for some reason. So I brought in a new assistant GM and third base coach because they seemed to have the guys with the biggest issues. And they're fairly inconsequential positions, I think. So did we get to the next round yet, or no? Did we finish that round, or did we interrupt? Oh, we interrupted. Okay. So until next playoff round. And we're gonna get hit with an autosave now. So the A's over here, man. I would love to get another crack at the A's. Take them down in the World Series after they took us down in extra innings of Game 7 last year. Yeah, that was rude. It's quite rude. But we'll see. Got a long way to go. A lot of work to do before we can start thinking about getting revenge on the A's. All right, we got a new third base coach and a new assistant GM in the middle of the postseason. Fantastic. Let's see. So let's see if my thing still says feuding here. I don't know how quickly this updates. Yeah, they're still feuding. But we'll be fine. Like, just get over it. I mean, there's not that much here. I mean, just, our scout doesn't get along great with some of the personable guys on our staff. But, get over it. Okay. Anyways, so we're going to play the Yankees, and the series starts today. No time off. Well, there was time off. I skipped to the next round. I know. The Yankees won the AL East division. They went 88-74. They had a plus 32 run differential, which isn't that great. They were plus 4 their Pythagorean. Our run differential, if you remember, was a league best 149, but we only won 86 games. Let's see who the heck the Yankees still have. Oh, Aaron Judge is still there. Good. I was hoping he'd still be there. Oh, he's wrecked. He only played in 70 games this year. His last 3 years. 75 games, 31 games, 70 games. Yeah, that's pretty wrecked. So I imagine he doesn't have a shot at the home run record or anything. Oh, he's only got 458. Wow. So he hit 55, 47. Oh, and then the injuries set in. He hasn't played more than 113 games, and he's only crossed 100 twice since 2025. That's pretty brutal for them. They've got Nolan Arenado, who is still just chugging right along, putting up a casual 6 WAR at the age of 39. That's pretty fun. That's awesome. Cal Raleigh. Dylan Carlson is their center fielder. Also wrecked. Wow. Let's see. Who else do they have here? Jeff McNeil. Who's this Stolarski guy? Trade with Miami. He's a top prospect. Huber, their 19th round pick from 2025. Good for you guys. Hunter Green is their number 1 starter. That's pretty fun. They got him from Cincinnati just this offseason. Okay, for Mike Menchie. Good prospect. I don't know. Yeah, all right, fair enough. Kopech, Benitez. Let's see there. They were 10th in runs scored. They were 6th in runs allowed, 8th in zone rating. They went 13-16 in August and then 12-12 in September. So, yeah, I mean, Arenado's a star still. Judge is a superstar when he plays. Will Klein, shout out to my Royal Sim. He's their closer and quite good. Yeah, he's awesome. Cal Raleigh's a decent catcher. But this is a team. Oh, Gabriel Arias. This is the guy that we brought in. We claimed off waivers from Cleveland. And then he put together a really good half a season. Then we traded him at the deadline and brought in a really good pitching prospect at the time, Brandon Barreri, who's now 26 and hasn't fully panned out. But yeah, old friend Gabriel Arias still doing his thing. 15th best shortstop in baseball. That was really like a breakout year for him at the age of 25 when he's been really solid with the glove all through it. And the bat has been around league average since then, except for one down year in 2027. But he's been a really solid player. So we should be able to get the top of our rotation going. Ryan Wentz, do I leave him in the... he pitched so well, it's hard to take him out of the rotation. Let's see. So the Yankees OPS is 741. Against lefties, it's 710. And against righties, it's 751. So I think we'll put Herter back in the rotation and let him throw in this series, and then let Wentz be in the bullpen. Since it seems like lefties are going to fare better. But we'll get Billy Sullivan going in Game 1. So we will go ahead and get this series underway, and we'll jump in here with some updates as we're going through the games. So we join Game 1 in the top of the 9th, where we're down 6-3. Major collapse by the bullpen in the bottom of the 8th. We gave up 4 runs, some of them unearned, an error by Leto. Lang did not perform well. Marquez gave up one of those runs as an inherited runner. So we were up 3-2. We have a solo home run from Leto. We had a 2-run homer from Varsho. That's how we've gotten our runs, but now our backs are against the wall here a bit. We've got Horvath leading off. On the mound for them is Will Klein, who is one of the best closers in baseball, had a 3+ WAR season, but yeah, our bullpen blew the game for us in the 8th, and now our offense is going to try to bounce back. Oh, I'm sorry. Horvath isn't up. For some reason, I thought Horvath was. Divorces. He's going to pinch hit here. Let's go ahead and hop in and let these guys know that Arthur Shelby's on the scene. He's got it. His brother Tommy sent him. The 1-0 pitch coming from Klein here, who led the league in saves. Nice. Divorce hits it to right, but Judge is going to come on and make the catch. So now we've got Fabio Peralta, who, I mean, he's a fine enough hitter, but you know, we really don't have a good lefty bat off the bench when Varsho's in the lineup. And so we'll let Peralta bat here, I think, to keep the lefty on righty matchup, and then Newstrom can hit for Made as the next guy. So Peralta's up. This is the first pitch, and he hits it in the left. Hit it pretty sharply, but just a line drive right at the left fielder. So now Made is up, and we're going to go ahead and pinch hit Newstrom here. Put the slugger up here, and it's a 1-2 pitch coming to Newstrom. Oh, down swinging. Okay, so game 1 is in the books. The Yankees come back late on our bullpen. Made us pay, and Alex Lang, a rough outing for him. Hunter Green pitched well, and then their bullpen shut it down. But, hey, it's a 5-game series. This thing ain't over. Not by a long shot. So, anyways, I was hoping to play a little bit more. My daughter has other plans. I can hear her upstairs crying after a 45-minute nap, which should make the evening and the rest of the day just a lot of fun for everybody. So, I will talk to you guys in a little bit. It'll be no time for you. Be a little bit of time for me until I get back to it. But let's go ahead and see how the rest of the series goes. All right, we joined game 2 in the 8th inning where we're down 8-4. Got to drop a massive my bad here. I didn't realize I accidentally left substitutions on me, and all of a sudden in the 6th inning it said your pitcher's getting shelled, and he had given up 4 runs in the 6th. And I thought that Kapler was in charge of the the substitutions, but I changed at the end of the last game and then not changed it back. So, oops, hopefully I didn't cost my team the season there. We went up 3-0 in the first, but then Brito gave 2 right back. Human has a 2-run homer. That's our only extra base hit. We have 5 hits. They have 11 hits. But most importantly, they have 8 runs. We have 4. We have 6 outs left to try to tie this game. Here's Horvath leading it off for us here with a 1-2. We've got Will Klein on again, which is never fun. He's like the best closer in baseball. So Horvath is down on strikes. Dalton Varsho, the 2-2. That's hit decently to center. Is that going to get over his head? Oh, ran it down. Carlson. Here's Bo Jonas, the 2-2. And the catcher is down on strike swinging. So now we will go to the bottom of the 8th. Lally is in for us. It's a 3-2 pitch. And that's a base hit to right. Arenado now with, drills him on an 0-2. See if Kapler's going to make a move here at any point. This is the last hitter this guy has to face, and he just gave up a 3-run homer. Wow. So this game is pretty much toast. Contreras comes in now. All right, we got 1 down now in the bottom of the 8th. Let's skip to the 9th. So Peralta is up. It's 11-4. We only need 7 runs to tie. Come on, beat it out. Infield hit. Oh, yeah. The rally is on, folks. Made hitting. Whatever. 0-1 pitch. That's going to be a double play, I think. Oh, no, they're only going to get 1. All right, the rally's still on. Peralta was hurt, but he can remain in the game. Here's Malloy, who is 0-for-13 in the postseason. Wow. Slump R us. Here's the 2-2. He's 0-for-14. He struck out looking. Now here's Riley Green, who's 7 for 16 in the postseason. The 2-2 to Riley. He's down looking, and our backs are against the wall, folks. Yeah, I mean, sure, my bad for letting Brito stay in, but I don't know. We didn't really do much to... yeah, it was a factor in the game, but it wasn't the only factor. So now we'll get a day off. And I don't know if I pointed this out, but Billy Sullivan only lasted 3 1/3 in the first game because he got hurt, but it was just a one-day injury. I can't remember if I said that or not. So Mazzucato, who's available? Mazzucato, Herter, Wentz is available. What if we went like with an opener? What if we did this? What if we made Wentz an opener? Oops. Made Mazzucato a follower. And so that way Wentz would come out with the righty, and then we'd go lefty. We'll see if they're going to handle this right if we do this. Yeah, Wentz is in. Cool, yeah, that should work. So the wind is blowing in from center at 17. Wow. Okay. So let's get out to the yard. Let's see how the first half inning goes for Ryan Wentz here. Oh, wait, we're back home. Oh, so he got out of the inning. I was thinking we were in New York for some reason. We're not. Wentz gave up a hit and got out of the inning. Malloy cannot get a hit this offseason. He struck out. Here's Riley Green, the 0-1. Oh, Green. I thought he'd hit it deeper than that. I thought that was maybe going to get in the gap. Human, the 1-1 to him. That's a lazy fly ball to right. See if they have Wentz pitch to second or how long he's going to pitch. Yeah, Wentz is still out there. Here's a 3-2. Grounded to third. Leto's got it. We've got one down. Oh, now Mazzucato's in. All right, so Wentz goes an inning and a third. Now we turn it over to one of our trade deadline acquisitions, Mazzucato, who comes in lefty on lefty and immediately gives up a base hit to Jeff O'Neill. Jeff O'Neill gets hits off of lots of people. That's okay. Now here's a 1-2 to Cal Raleigh. He's down on strikes. Arias, the 2-0. Oh, boy. Wild pitch, eh? There comes a 3-0 pitch. And he walks him. So we got first and second, 2 down, Will Castro at the dish. The 1-2 pitch from Mazzucato. And that is a monster 3-run homer. How many feet did that go? 450 feet. And counting? Why are we counting still? I don't know. Interesting. Huber, the 2-1. All right, so we've got our work cut out for us yet again. And we'll go to the bottom of the second. Luke Leto will lead us off with the 2-2. I'm snacking on some chocolate-covered raisins. How about you? Now here's Matt Horvath, the 0-1. That's a fly ball to left. It's playable. Varsho. Oh, Varsho just... Did he go yard? I think he went yard. Oh, no, it's off the wall. In the air. Varsho's into second with a double with 2 down. Hits are a good thing. I like hits. Here's Bo Jonas now. A hit here would be good too, but he's behind 0-2. He's down looking. All right, so let's jump ahead a little bit in the game here. See if we can catch on up. All right, we're now in the bottom of the 8th in a do-or-die game. We've tied it up at 3. Huge comeback here after falling behind 3-0 in the second. We got 1 in the 5th. We got 2 in the 6th. That was off a 2-run homer by Luke Leto. We have 6 hits. Nobody with a multi-hit game. Made has the other RBI. Justin Henry Moy, he walked again. He has gotten some walks, but still searching for that first hit of the postseason. Mazzucato ended up throwing 5 2/3 solid. He just gave up that one big home run, but otherwise was solid. Marquez is in now. And Luke Leto is leading off the bottom of the 8th here for us against Will Klein. Here's a 1-1 pitch. Leto hits it into the gap, maybe? No, it didn't get by him, but he's still thinking 2. He's got the double. Oh, all right. So it did roll all the way to the wall in actuality. It was a gapper. So double from Leto. Now here's Horvath, 3-2. Oh, Horvath has just gone yard. The unsung hero on this team. Very good player that gets, or well, a player who's had a very good year who he plays on a team with a bunch of better ball players, a bunch of MVP type guys, so maybe a little underappreciated. Here's Varsho now, though, after a huge home run from Horvath to give this crowd life. Well, they've had life. Give them hope that their team might pull it out today. Oh, that's another double. That's Bo Jonas, the catcher. And now we will get to Fabio Peralta here. First pitch coming. Oh, they're going to put him on to face Made. Get the righty on righty. Here's a 3-1 to Made. Oh, and they walk him. Is this the time when Justin Henry Malloy can break out of his slump? 0 for 17 in the postseason so far. 3-2 pitch. Oh, is that a grand slam? No, it's caught, but it is a sac fly. It is a big insurance run to put us up 3. So Malloy just missed the grand slam. And now, wait, why is Osorio in the game? What happened? What? Why is Riley Green out of the game? I didn't notice this. So Newstrom pinch hit for Green. Just a pinch hit for him? I guess it was a lefty thing. I don't want you ever pinch hitting for Riley Green. Could I be more clear about that? So I'll go into a strategy page. I don't want him ever being pinch hit for. I know Newstrom's great. He was an all-star player, but I don't really want Green. Like, it would be great to have Green's bat in the lineup here. So here's Osorio, who's a fine enough player. 3-2 pitch. Oh, and he gets a base hit. There we go. And it's now 7-3. Now here's Human, the 2-1. Oh, that's gonna leave the ballpark. That is gonna leave the ballpark for a 3-run homer. We're now up 10-3. And here's Luke Leto now, a 1-2 pitch. And Leto pops up. But man, what an inning from the Tigers. They score 7 runs with their backs against the wall here. And Marquez will pitch another inning, it appears. Here comes a 2-2 pitch. Rowley's down for the 3rd time today on strikes. Now here's Arias, the 1-2. And he grounds out to short. Now we've got Will Castro coming to the plate. First pitch of the at-bat. Slow roller. Can we get him? No, it's an infield hit. All right, so now here's Huber. First pitch swinging here as well. And that's hitting the air to center. Should be playable for Peralta. He's under it. He makes the catch. The Tigers are back in the series. 2-1 they now trail. Aaron Boone did not hold a press conference. Wow. Did not take questions. What a jerk. So Leto had a home run. Horvath had the big home run. Human had a big home run. Wentz, Mazzucato, Marquez in the bullpen. We didn't even use some of our bigger arms. And we'll go to the next day where, will it be Brant Sullivan? No, I mean, we can throw Billy Sullivan, right? Or, I meant Brent Herter. Yeah, why do we throw Herter? It's obviously Sullivan who should be going in here. So it's 2-1. So we'll go ahead and keep on keeping on and see how we can do in Game 4. Well, we join Game 4 in the bottom of the 8th where a hush has fallen over the crowd. Things were looking good. We were up 5-1, and then we just gave up 5 runs in the top of the 8th. Matt Horvath had a 2-run homer for us in this game. Humans got 2 hits. Malloy did join the hit parade, 1 for 2. Sullivan went 5 2/3. We then went. There was a rain delay in the 6th inning. He didn't come back after the rain delay. He'd only thrown 71 pitches. Lally then gave up 4 runs in 2/3. Karcher 1 run, but you can see Karcher gave up 3 inherited runners. He gave up a grand slam to Stolarski in the 8th. That was the big blow. Stolarski is their left fielder, who only made 43 plate appearances for them this year. He's a very highly touted prospect. And, I mean, he was a 10th overall pick out of high school for the Marlins. They signed him to a $10 million bonus. Looks like a really good player, but Definitely the biggest moment of his very young professional career so far. So now we've got our work cut out for us. Vargas is pitching, so I don't know if Klein is maybe unavailable or he's on short rest, like we'll just pitch an inning. But here's an 0-2 pitch to Malloy to kick off the bottom of the 8th. And Malloy shoots it into right field, goes the other way for a single, and we are in business. That'll bring Riley Green to the plate, where we'll go 1-2 pitch to Riley. And that's going to be a fly ball to center field that's playable. So that'll bring up Daniel Human now, the 0-1 pitch to Human. And that's looking like a base hit to center. Oh, indeed it is. Okay, now we got Luke Leto up. Let me go ahead and take over the base running here. That play made me nervous. First pitch coming to Leto. That could be 2. It is indeed 2. That's a killer. Well, I mean, you had one of the best hitters in baseball up with a chance to tie the game, and you grounded into a double play. What can you do? Let's skip this half inning. Let's get to our business. So it is 6-5. We need a run to keep our season going. I'm going to take over the subs. I took over the base running already. Matt Horvath will lead us off. He's had a nice postseason, and he's 3 for 4 today. Here's an 0-2 pitch to him here to lead off the bottom of the 9th. And he sends it to second, and he's going to be able to beat that out for an infield hit. Nice. And now we've got Varsho up, lefty on righty, so he'll stay in the game here. 3-2 pitch. Oh, threw it by him. Dang. So now we've got Jonas up. He's 7 for 27 in the postseason. I mean, I really think that this... Oops, come on now. This is a place where you go to Newstrom, who, you know, had a really nice offensive season. He's got a lot of pop in his bat. Jonas is not a bad hitter, don't get me wrong. But I think we got to go to Newstrom here to try to accelerate this rally. So here's Newstrom. Here comes a 1-0 pitch to him in the bottom of the 9th. It's high. It's deep. Right center field. It's gone. Wowzers. Newstrom walks it off. Brought in from San Francisco to be a power righty bat who plays 4 or 5 days a week and also comes off the bench. And he comes off the bench here. GM Arthur Shelby making the call to have him pinch hit, and he hits the 2-run homer. And 2 guys are really excited about this at home plate. They've now settled down. The team is just going to all stand there and stare at each other. And the Yankees just can't believe it. They're just watching us. It's just a stare-off everywhere. Everybody's just staring. These guys are still back at the wall. I mean, this section is emptied out here, but otherwise, just everybody just standing there staring at each other. So, what a big home run from Chris Newstrom. Varsho has really slumped this postseason. He's only hitting 174. Maybe it's time to think about putting Newstrom in, even though there would be one fewer lefty bats, one less lefty bat out there. Yeah, so that's that game. A big 7-6 win. I mean, just a huge comeback for us. Billy Sullivan pitched all right. The rain delay screwed him up, but what a big win. So we'll go to Yankee Stadium for Game 5. I'm trying to think. Pitching for us, I think we'll have a couple options. So let's go to the 8th here. And yeah, Herder is available. Brito is available. Is Wentz available to be? Yeah, why don't we do that again? Why don't we do Herder as follower and let Wentz open for him again? I think, wait, didn't that just... Hold on. Follower. Normally drag him back. Okay. Yeah, he's there now. So I think we'll do that. So, wow. What a comeback. What a great play by Newstrom. An absolute legend. And these are on splits. I was like, why are the games played so low for some of these guys? So we will head back to Yankee Stadium in the Bronx for Game 5. Series tied. Let's see if the other series is wrapped up yet. It has. The Cubs won. So the winner gets the Cubs. Over here, we got in a Game 5 in 3 of the 4 series and both of the NL series. The winner is going to go on to face the Cubs, Acuna, Machado, Meisner, these 2 guys that they got for us in the Mod A trade. I guess Meisner finally made a decent career for himself here. Yeah, he's had 2 decent seasons in a row in his early 30s. That is super duper random. I'm surprised he's hung around on their team this long, to be honest with you, especially after that 2028 season where he put up a 55 WRC plus. I'm just doing a quick save here. And yeah, so we'll play the Cubs if we win. If we don't win, the Yankees will play the Cubs. We'll get into that Cubs team if we're the ones facing them, but they're a pretty decent team. And let's get on out to New York for the pivotal Game 5, the deciding Game 5 against the Yankees of New York. Okay, so we're in the top of the 8th. We're down 5-0. They got 3 in the 3rd off a 3-run homer from Judge, and then 2 more in the 2nd off some hits. And Wentz opened inning in a 3rd. Herder came in and gave up all 5 runs. We've since thrown Brash and Contreras, but now we've got our work cut out for us. We've only got 5 hits today. Justin Henry Moy, who's 2 for 23 in the postseason, will try to get this rally started. It's a 3-1 pitch. He has walked a good bit in the postseason. He's going to walk again there. So now here's Riley Green trying to keep this party going. 2-2 pitch. He's down on strikes. Daniel Human, first pitch coming to him. And Human skies it to center. And now we'll go to Luke Leto with 2 down, man on first. First pitch swinging. It's hit into right field, looking like a base hit. Indeed it is. Malloy digging for 3rd. He'll be safe there. Oh, Judge has to come out of the ball game. He hurt his hand. So Austin Wells is now in right. But the damage is done from Judge already in this game. Klein, they're going to bring in the closer now. Here's Mac Horvath with the 0-2 pitch coming from Klein. Base hit back up the middle. Wow, 0-2. Huge. To 3rd goes Leto. We've got 1st and 3rd now. Here's Dalton Varsho, lefty on righty. And Varsho strikes out swinging. And do we really care about the bottom of the 8th? Well, we just lost the series pretty much. We gave up 5 more runs. Absurd. Contreras gave up 4 runs. Husky gave up a run. Yeah, so it's probably going to about do it here for your Tigers this season. So Divorce will pinch hit here. Try to get this rally started. Here's a 3-2 pitch. He's down on strikes. Oh, Divorce got thrown out. He didn't like it. Didn't like that call at all. Here's Peralta now. The 1-2 pitch. He's down on strikes. So we're down to our last out. We need 9 runs. We'll let Made hit, sure. First pitch coming. And that's a base hit. Kevin Made getting the top of the order back up. We just need like 9 straight hits. That's all. 3-1 to Malloy. He walks. Uh-oh, look out, look out. Now here's Riley Green. Full count pitch to Green. And Green hits it into right field for a base hit. The runner will come around to score. It's 10-2. We've now got 1st and 3rd. If we get a home run here, we're then only down by 5 runs. Wow. 2-0 pitch coming to Human. Oh, and he grounds out to 1st, and the Tigers season will end. I think that's disappointing. I think that I had high hopes for this team going into the postseason based off of how good we were in the regular season and having like a few MVP candidates. You know, Leto was okay in the postseason. Malloy was bad. I'm actually not even sure how good Human was. Not a bad. Yeah, I mean, he was hitting every game. He had a couple home runs. Not a bad postseason. I mean, here, let's look at this here. Game type postseason. I mean, probably should have played Newstrom more, possibly. Green, Human, Horvath, Leto, Made. I mean, we had a bunch of guys who had really nice postseasons. I think the pitching was a problem here. Lally was bad. If you're just looking at ERA, let's just look at Lally was really bad. Herder, Brito, Mazzucato. I mean, these are 3 your starters right here. Contreras wasn't good, and I mean, really, like, I mean, Sullivan only threw 9 innings because he got injured in one start and then a rain delay in another. Lang pitched limited time but wasn't great. I mean, the bullpen, or, I think the pitching was the problem, which isn't a shocker. I mean, I think we pivoted pretty well this season, given that Espino and Dollander were our 2 best starters, and all of a sudden they just kind of fell off a cliff. I think given that, like if you had said a year ago you're going to lose, or 2 years ago, you're going to lose Dollander and Espino next year, they're not going to be usable anymore, I'd be like, well, shoot. What is this team going to be like? Now, luckily, we've had some hitters develop that have really helped the team stay afloat, but we do need pitching help. It's just, how are we going to be able to do it with the budget that we have? We've got $18 million to spend next season. We've got Sullivan for one more season, but Jackson Jobe, who was on the IL, I mean, that's one big thing. Our number 2 starter was on the IL the whole postseason, but he's likely moving on next season. We do have, we have some help coming. Like Bridenstine is looking like a decent starter. Mondesir looks like he could be a decent starter. Schindler here looks like he could be all right. We've got some other guys coming too. It's just I think the question marks with this team are still the pitching, and that's not a huge surprise based off of losing those Dollander and Espino. But disappointing nonetheless. Looking at the history now of what we've done, we've made the postseason 6 straight seasons. We've won, a bunch of games every year. The only year that we were really close to not making it was this year at the 86. We won a World Series. I don't judge success too much by postseason success because it can be kind of random, and you just have guys that go cold like Malloy, or you have a couple bad starts and you just kind of get screwed, right? But I thought that this team had a deeper run in them with the bats that we had, but no one was like having an MVP postseason, right? We had some guys who were having really good postseasons, and then our leadoff hitter Malloy was having a really bad one, and then we needed like 2 just scorching hot bats to overcome what our pitching was doing. But anyways, so we'll finish the postseason here, see who takes the crown this year, and then we'll wrap the episode and get ready for another off season to get us ready for the 2031 season. Thank you for watching. Go Tigers, and talk to you in a minute here when we see who wins the World Series.